Welcome to my August TBR. Will I actually stick to it? Who can say? But let's go ahead and dive in. So first off was this book, Bad Man. Oh, it's really far away. By Dathan Ardbach. I guarantee you I'm saying that horribly wrong, but he is the author of Pen Pal, which a lot of horror lovers really enjoyed. And I did actually finish this as my first read of August. Enjoyed it immensely. One of my favorite horrors of the year so far. Essentially, a young boy goes missing in a grocery store while under the care of his older brother, and his older brother refuses to give up the search, but maybe he should have. So it's really beautifully done, really interesting, gorgeous, almost traditional writing that I really enjoyed. The Phantom Tree is a little historical fiction with a bit of a time jump situation that I'm excited about. It has to do with an artwork, and basically I just felt like I was in the mood for it. I don't know what hit me, but it just seemed like it might be fun. I don't know. The next one is Ponty, and it's about a life-changing friendship in Singapore. I would not normally read something like this, but when I saw the editor's note on the inside, it kind of interested me. So I'm hoping to read this one. It's not necessarily like super high on the priority, but I'm definitely curious about it. So we'll see how it goes. Vox is a sci-fi set in a world where women are only allowed 100 words per day, and it's controlled by some sort of technology. That's what I got from the first few pages anyways. So curious about it, a little concerned that it's going to be too similar to Handmaid's Tale, but we'll see. The writing style definitely seems efficient, and I'm curious enough to give it a go. Alright, if you know me at all, you know that I love Mary Kubica. I'm a huge fan of her work. She writes these great psychological thrillers, and they're basically kind of a guaranteed enjoyable read for me. I just like the style, and it's something consistent that I know I can count on. So whenever a new book of hers comes out, I want it, and I will email her publicist and do whatever I can to get it. So I'm very glad to have a copy of her latest, When the Lights Go Out. So excited. It comes out really soon. I think next month, maybe even, yeah, September 4th. So I hope to read it before it comes out, have a nice review up, and just generally enjoy it. The Completionist I got from Booksparks, and again, it is similar to The Handmaid's Tale. It's always interesting how when a book or a general story gets so successful that it's repeated so much because so many people are inspired by it. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I mean, stories have been told the same way over and over again over the years. No story is truly wholly original. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but I do think that you have to do it in your own way, and that's what matters. So I'm hoping that both The Completionist and Vox, though close to a seminal work, will be their own beings and that they'll be enjoyable on their own. So I don't know. I'm just curious about it. We'll see. Really excited about The Banker's Wife. It's basically a woman's husband goes missing, and then she ends up in this like cat and mouse chase with his enemies. It just sounds really fascinating, and I have read this author's book, This Was Not the Plan, which is not a mystery, but I like that she's jumping around between genres a little bit, and I just loved her writing style. Very efficient, but also very heartfelt, and I remember in her previous works like really falling for characters immediately. So I'm hoping to see that repeated in this one, even though it is in a different genre. Give Me Your Hand is about two women who are sort of inexplicably tied together through a secret that they both share. They might have been friends, or call it what you will, for only a few months, but as their life goes on, it seems that they can't help running into each other, and they're both research assistants, both deep into the sciences, so it's really fun to get that sort of perspective, and I'm hoping it's good. I'm actually reading it right now. I'm on like page 75, so enjoying it so far. We'll see where it goes. Alright, I'm really hoping that this is good, but I'm trying to separate it from You, which is the book that this author wrote that everyone freaked out over. It was completely unique. I loved it. A lot of people loved it in like a really disturbing, horrible sort of way. It was a really terrible book, but in the best way. Like, that's a compliment. But this is a very, very different type of book. I've heard it's a little more supernatural, so I think I just needed a little time to separate what she wrote before from what she's writing now, if that makes sense. So I had a little time. I sat this on the TBR for a while, but I think I am definitely going to read it this month, and I'm just hoping that her writing will come through in this new way, in this new type of book, and that I enjoy it. So cross your fingers for me. I always get a little nervous when an author changes it, or when you loved an author so much and then they do something new and you're like, wait, I'm not sure. But I hope that this is going to be just as good but in a different way. The last one that I might read is a historical fiction by Fiona. She wrote The Address and The Dollhouse, and she does this incredible thing where she really includes architecture into her story, and I love that so much. I think it's a nice little niche that she has for herself, where the stories usually centered around women also have to do with some incredible architectural piece in our history. I think this one is Grand Central Station, so it's just cool, and her style is efficient but beautiful, and it's a nice balance so you don't feel like overwhelmed like some historical fiction I feel is a bit too flowery. I haven't run into that problem yet with Fiona, and I really respect that. So I'm excited about it, and it just came out on the 7th, I think. So exciting, new release. Who doesn't want that? That's it for my August TBR. I'm sure that I'll add some on ebook or Audible, and I'm sure that I will take some away. You know how it goes, but those are the books I'm aiming for, and hopefully I'll be able to read quite a few of them before the month is out. Wish me luck. Cross your fingers. What books are you definitely planning to read this month? What's at like the top of your list for books you want to check off? I'd love to hear what yours are, because I'm just curious as to what other people are reading, what you're reading, so let me know. And if you could do me a huge favor, if you liked this video, press the thumbs up, like this video, give me a little comment below, say hello, say what's going on, say what you thought. I'd love to hear from you. I love talking to you guys. So I'll catch up with you in the comments, and if you haven't done it already, go ahead and press that subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.